Hello, my lovely. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Happy Venus Day. Welcome to the second episode of the Mermaid Magic Pick a Pile series. So, we're going to have an amazing time. I'm excited. This feels juicy. The energy across the board. We're going with blessings incoming for you and how you can use Mermaid Magic to support that, and how Mermaid Magic is supporting those blessings. Let's get into it. We're going to start with pile 1. I'm excited. We're going to call on the Spirit Guides, Answers, Angels, and Most High to have our best interest and best interest only, to give us the most clear and concise message. Let's start with pile 1. Actually, we're going to start with these. I want to start with an oracle card to get the theme. What's the theme for pile 1? Feelings. Ooh. Feelings and truth. You know, what I'm really feeling for this pile is that you're coming to terms with something internally. Something about yourself, something about your path. There's a part of your path that you used to really want to avoid because you were scared to step into that type of position. And this can be very different for each person. But there is something about your position here. Specifically, the word position is coming very strong, coming through very strongly. With wherever you are meant to go at this time, as I said, it's going to be different for everyone. You're going to come in contact with people who are mirroring where you are in life at the time, and mirroring certain behaviors that you do. And this is going to serve as motivation, and it's going to serve as a sort of checkpoint for you. I'm thinking of a game where we have checkpoints in games. So you reach a certain point, it saves at that point. It's a checkpoint, and then you go to the next one. And maybe sometimes there may be certain rewards or level ups in between those things. And this is what you're experiencing. So these people are serving almost as checkpoints for you to know that you're on the right path, for you to know that you're going in the right direction. So definitely pay attention to the people that you're coming in contact with at this time. It's going to be very important for you. I also see on the other side of that, you also may be meeting people who display traits and behaviors of a past version of yourself. A version of yourself that you are starting to no longer recognize or resonate with. And I say that because you're going to have to be using your discernment, and I'm hearing protecting your choice. When you come across situations and instances that do not resonate with you, Spirit wants you to say no. Be more stern when it comes to saying no. You being more stern when it comes to saying no is actually going to serve as a blessing for you. This is because you're going to be holding your truth to a higher standard. So really ask yourself, what is it that you like and what is it that you don't like? And this can get very specific as well, down to how you want to, use your energy and expend your energy, down to the people that you're interacting with. So this discernment is serving a purpose because I feel like you're going to go to, like I said, this checkpoint or a different level. It's going to flip. So that's what it is. You may begin, that makes sense. You may begin meeting people who mirror the past versions of yourself. You're going to use your discernment and you're going to say, I don't really think this is for me. And it may not just be people. I also hear for someone it may be a job opportunity. Or some certain job opportunities coming in, or certain opportunities coming in where maybe in the past you may have wanted them, but now you're questioning if they're in line with you. This may even get very specific down to using a certain platform for your business, or a certain platform to express yourself. Someone may have resonated with one before where they're like, I don't really like this one anymore, so let's try something different. Someone may be deciding to build something of their own. Someone is building their own website or building out their world on something that they can call their own. I heard I don't really want to deal with these fickle platforms anymore. Yeah, definitely. So I see that in terms of the blessings that are coming through for this. Let's see. From this. Ooh, I like this. That's beautiful. Here's the juiciness. Yes. There's a lot of celebration energy here. I feel like there's gonna be something once you move past a certain thing that you don't want, and you say no to something, and it may be something that you also. This may be a confirmation for someone. It may be something that you like overthink a little bit, and I know that's like a silly confirmation, but you may be like, well, in the past I would have done this, and I kind of always wanted to do this, but now I don't know. But am I gonna be missing out on an opportunity if I don't? And then you're gonna be like, well, no, I know in my heart that it's gonna be something better, it's gonna be something different, so let me keep going. I know I have other options. Okay, you're moving very strategically at this time. But whatever it is that comes through, there's going to be a lot of celebration energy. I feel like somebody's manifestations are actually going to start coming through fully due to whatever shifts you have internally from this. There's a certain, and this is where the feelings card comes into play. There's a certain type of feeling that this experience will invoke. And for some people, it's going to be multiple experiences or multiple interactions. Like I said, those checkpoints that they experience. For some, it may be one. It may be one thing, one shift. But like I said, there's a certain type of feeling that this invokes. And it's not necessarily rage, but it is passion. But I think that maybe for someone specifically, that this passion may feel a little bit like rage because you're just going to be so fired up. Whatever it is, it's going to give you, and this is very practical here, it's going to give you the push that you need to I hear the word scouring the internet. Someone really heavily researching something, trying to figure out how to get it done, how to get the help for it, how to get the support for it, how to put it together, how to make something of it. And I see from whatever, and I think that these things, they're causing subtle friction. They're rubbing up against your maybe like your energetic boundaries or something like that, and it's just like, so you gonna say no, right? Yeah. You gonna say no? Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Another thing that you don't like, another opportunity you don't like, you gonna say no to it? Oh yeah, I like that. You're setting on business about yourself. I like that. You're not selling yourself short. I like that. It's like, okay, you know what you want. You know what you want. You're gonna go after it fully now because you're like, okay, this other shit is not working out, and you know what? No, we're not doing this. And it's not to piss you off, you know what I'm saying? It's not to necessarily piss you off into moving, but there's a certain level of passion, there's a certain level of sureness and certainty that comes from it. It's a certain level of clarity that comes from it that completely changes the game. And I love it. So now we're going to talk about... Did I say that? Yeah, look, I be getting into it. Let me just say that. I definitely be getting into it. So yeah, we're going to talk about the blessings that are coming from that. Like I said, a definite opportunity, for sure. Definitely an opportunity. Maybe even multiple opportunities. And I feel like this may be even coming through people as well. People that you meet, people that you interact with, that may have the resources and things that you may not have. And it's almost like you're pairing together and be like, okay, I have these things, you have those things, you want to trade. It feels very collaborative. It feels like a collaborative effort. This collaborative effort may even be just between you and spirit. You going after the practical knowledge and taking practical actions and them giving you the thing. It just feels very collaborative, and that's very beautiful. So let's see, what is this thing or this opportunity centered around? I think this is within you shifting the way that you, this is for somebody who really plans their life, like really, really, really heavily plans their life. And Spirit is not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but they want you to be open to more possibility outside what you think is possible for you. So it's like whatever these things that you're coming across, these checkpoints and stuff like that, are reminding you, like, I don't want this, so I can go after what I actually do want. And then the question becomes, now where do I find what I do want? And that's the question that opens it up for you, because it's like you start looking elsewhere. I'm hearing the word elsewhere. You start looking elsewhere. That reminds me of traveling, of moving. And you're literally moving, like literally going towards a different direction because of this. And it's just going to open your world up in general. And I think that because it's so funny, because I did ask this question before, and I was like, did I ask that? And it's funny because they didn't tell me the answer of, okay, is it going to be money, is it going to be this, is it going to be that, is it going to be, because it's open-ended. And that's why they don't want you to heavily plan your life. For whoever does like heavily plan, like it has to be this, it has to be like this, like really wanting to force an outcome or really trying to control a certain way how something happens, this is really going to heal you very, very heavily as well. Very, very healing. It's really going to open up the way that you trust. You're going to feel a lot more trusting of yourself, which is really going to change the way that you relate to yourself and the way that you relate to the world, which changes how you act and how you move forward. You start to see the magic in all things. You start to not be afraid of the mystery anymore. And there's beauty in the mystery. There's so much magic in the mystery for this group, y'all. So much magic in the mystery. And the way that Mermaid Magick is supporting you with this is moving you into a space of fearlessness. Really wants you to be fearless and very audacious. How is Mermaid Magick supporting Pile 1? Yeah, it's moving you into balance. There's a higher level of connection that is happening within yourself. And it could be to like different things. It could be like you to your creativity, you to this, you to like different connections, or it can be multiple connections at once. There's just a balance that is happening within you from this, because it brings this certainty. Like what it's doing is bringing, like I said, a certain level of certainty, and it's gonna lead you to feeling so like heavily just grounded in your truth and what you want. And there is different aspects of that, and that is something that is a continuous like shedding and molting process. But for this period of your life and the wisdom that you have accumulated from the last chapters of your life, this is what you need right now. And so Spirit wants you to think about the right now. Presently, baby, this energy is beautiful. It's very beautiful. You're gonna look at those little irritating, and I feel like they're just like little petty things. Like, so I don't want anyone to worry and think, oh, I hope nothing crazy happens. I promise it's nothing crazy. It's literally like little petty like annoyances. And you know, those things also show you where you need to uphold your boundaries or be more firm with them, or even shift them a bit, or you know what I'm saying? It really shows us those things. It shows us who we want to connect with even more on a deeper level. And then it help us look at ourselves as well. It's a very beautiful process, and you're going to have a very, very great time with this. And I'm also so grateful that you have chosen to use Mermaid Magick on your journey to help energetically support this. Mermaid Magick is also helping bringing into balance for this group in another way as well. as far as you being more confident when it comes to sticking up for yourself, and that also goes hand in hand with the boundaries, and that is going to completely shift your life for where you're going, or you know what I'm saying, is you look, you are a badass bitch. Look, let me tell you, you was a baddie. Who are you? Listen to this, you're a fucking baddie, let me tell you that. And I mean, like, not just physically, I mean spiritually, like, I mean, like, whole thing, baby. You got it going on. Spirit really wants you to see your capabilities. If people were like annoying you a little bit, and it's like mirroring a certain aspect of maybe like the part of you who used to people please, or maybe do certain things, or maybe not be fully honest, or be a little passive aggressive because you may have been a little scared of certain outcomes or stuff like that. You may be faced with those type of things and be like, bitch, this is why I'm upholding my boundaries firmer. And then you're going to be like, I don't do this anymore. This is the type of stuff I don't deal with anymore, because I have worked on myself. I have done this. And on top of, I'm a baddie. You're going to be like, I have accomplished these things. And so I deserve to be on a smoother path, because I just feel like I want to be around people that really align with me, and you're going to put your foot down, and you're going to remember who the fuck you are, and then things are going to shift, and you're going to be like, oh. So that's why I was irritated. You're going to be like, oh, I need to uphold my boundaries. I need to protect myself. Remember, I need to stand my ground. I need to really be in my truth about what I like and what I don't like. And Mermaid Magick is showing you these things and supporting you through these things in ways so that it ain't nothing crazy. Because protect it up, baby. We can, look, I really, truly believe that sometimes, I was the one crying to my ancestors like, look, I don't learn this way. I do not learn with you giving me these harsh ass lessons, or telling Spirit, I don't learn with you giving me these harsh ass lessons. I learn very gently. If you are someone who learns very gently, this message is for you. If you learn gently because you know that you are attentive, and you know that your intuition is popping as fuck, and you know that you will pick up on the shit, and you know that you don't need to be treated like a rag doll and flug around to be able to understand some shit, this shit is for you. That's what Mermaid Magick is for. Also, I'm very passionate about that shit, because I used to be crying, y'all. Like, I don't like that. Why y'all think I act the way I do now? I be all sad when people be trying to be mean to me, because I think I used to people not being mean to me because Mermaid Magick. I got so accustomed to the world being so kind to me. And that's how I feel like everybody deserves to have very kind interactions with beautiful people on the planet that make them feel really good and remind them how beautiful they are. We need those things, and it's not about needing external validation. We're allowed to relate to the people in the world. We're all interconnected like little cuties. Yeah. So yeah, y'all. Y'all are popping. Y'all are doing the damn thing, and I am so proud of you. The energy here is absolutely beautiful. You're leaving behind the boundaries that no longer serve you, the structures that no longer hold you, because you just, yeah, you're ready to feel more held by the world, and that opens up so much. That opens up your heart. That opens up these opportunities. That opens up that bag. Okay, I'm playing. But I ain't playing. Yeah. So I hope y'all really enjoyed this message. I adore you guys. Happy Venus Day. Let me know if this resonated. Yes. And if you're listening to this and you don't have the Mermaid Magick Glimmer yet, I actually just renamed it. Y'all know, as I upgrade, I share with y'all. I changed it to Mermaid Magick Recalibration, because Mermaid Magick wallpaper, it described the format but not the shift that it actually provides. That Mermaid Magick wallpaper is powerful. So now she is a Mermaid Magick recalibration in the form of a wallpaper, and that matters a lot. It's those little things. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.